Alright, hello everyone. Totally didn't just record 3 games with no mic. Definitely couldn't be me. Definitely not new to YouTube. So, this is going to be a video covering Vermont. Maybe not in its entirety, but give you a general overview of what's going on, and how to play it, how to succeed in it, what it does best, what its weaknesses are, etc. So, let's just start with some armor schemes. Not that. Armor schemes. So, it did get a buff. This all used to be 32. And now it's 51. This chunk here is 51, and this is 38. So most shells are going to be hitting this. Some shells are going to be hitting the 51, so you can angle quite well, except this is still 19. This part up here does eat a lot of shells. A lot of things overmatch it. Like I said, this used to all be 32, and this was 19, but they buffed it because it was kind of dog. So now you have a 51 deck, 51 side plating, 38 side plating, and only your aft and stern are your fore and aft ends are 32. Some decent turret protection, but maybe I'll upload at some point as a VOD. But one game I was perfectly angled against a Mecklenburg, and he knocked my turrets about 3 times, so that was pretty interesting. Let's keep looking at the armor here, and let's check out the Citadel. It is technically waterline, but it is really in there, as you can see. It's quite hard to Citadel Vermont unless you're a Slava. Plus you have this little casemate here, and you got to get through this 38, which tends to eat a lot of shells, and there's just a void here, so that tends to really lend itself to torp protection hits and just full pens when you pen inside and you pen the casemate, but you don't pen the Citadel. So overall, it's pretty well protected. 40% torpedo protection is pretty nice. Survivability, 102,000 hit points, which is also very nice. So these are the guns, 457s. With a 40-second reload. I'm running Halsey, so I have a 16 minimum shell type switching time. I also run turret traverse. Usually it's a lot worse. And there's dispersion and range. I'm running the artillery plotting room. This is unique to American ships, slot 3. Usually it's just, I can show you. Usually ships have this kind of selection with aiming systems mod 1, but since it's American and it's a little bit special, that's like the trade of American ships. They get this, well, American battleships, you get artillery plotting room mod 1. I'm running damage control. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let's go back to the airstrikes. You get 11 kilometers, not bad. Does decent damage. I have the skill that buffs the damage a little bit, but that's not why I'm taking it, but it certainly helps. AA suite, not bad. 6 flak is 5-8, continuous damage. I mean, it's alright, but, it's no monster or anything. Maximum speed, it's quite lacking in this regard. 24 knots. Let me see, what is the... Does it say the propulsion plant? I think that's just on the wiki. Oh, no, it's here. Yeah, 65,000 horsepower. Not great. If we look at it like another battleship, for example, Gremlin, 280,000 horsepower. Like, that's ridiculous. 280, let's even look at a cruiser. Like 210. Vermont is very, very slow and very under-propulsioned. It's very under-equipped, let's say. And unfortunately, these rocket boosters don't don't help you any. Alright, let's go into my build. I'm running damage control mod 1, damage control party mod 1, damage control systems mod 1, artillery plotting room, damage control systems mod 2, concealment, and dispersion, artillery plotting room mod 2. These are the flags I'm running. You could run for clan battles, you could run ram flags. You could also run secondary. Not that you're running it for secondaries, but, something tries to rush you, that 1 or 2 extra secondary hits could really help. I run spotter because I am not a monster. Most reasonable people should be running spotter. I mean, you certainly can run fighter. It's just, why bother? You have def AA, you have some of the best AA at tier 10. Not that that's saying much. CVs are still incredibly strong and can still get through your AA unless they're eating flak like they have the munchies. But you get 4 heals base, and I'm running the skill, the 3-point skill, where you get 2 million potential damage, you get another heal. So it's basically a better version of Emergency Repair Expert, well, maybe not better, it's a cheaper version, basically. This is my build, pretty standard. This is pretty standard since the most recent update. It gives you 40% consumables when your AA is firing, basically. So that counts for ASW, that counts for fighters, that counts for shooting down someone's spotter plane, that counts for plane squads, hybrids, etc. Anything airborne, even the Dutch cruiser airstrikes. Anytime your AA is active, this is procced, and it gives you 40% faster consumables. So that means 40% faster heal, and on a heal that comes off cooldown 38 seconds, well, every 38 seconds, that's pretty good. I'm running Grease the Gears, Gunfeeder, Brisk, because you are the slowest ship in the game, basically. Well, at tier 10, you're the slowest battleship. Improved repair party readiness, concealment, fire prevention expert, and AA defense and ASW expert. And then I run these fun little talents. Halsey, of course, gives you the 20% main reload when you proc it. You also get aircraft preparation time, which, maybe this is a little bit of a spoiler, but in a future video I may be covering this bad boy, which really synergizes with Halsey quite well, because you get both the reload and the aircraft. So, hint, hint, wink, wink. But for the time being, this is a Vermont game. Let's play some Vermont. May as well queue into a game. So Vermont really excels at a lot of things. It's a very specialized ship. It's very good at punching cruisers. It's very good at getting sits close range. It does tend to struggle a little bit at range, even though it's meant for that due to the shell velocity. The shell velocity being American 457s like Ohio, very slow shells. It's something like 792 meters per second initial velocity, which is not very fast. The arcs are nice. You can arc over islands sometimes. Can be helpful. You can nuke cruisers hiding behind rocks at range. That's a pretty big usage in like clan battles, for example. Vermont is great at that. As clan battles is pretty static gameplay usually. Well, this season is a little different, but So Vermont overall, very strong ship, very long reload, but if you can use it in the correct way, I think it's one of the strongest tier 10 battleships. I think it is maybe top 3. There's like Vermont, Ohio, Yamato is great, St. Vincent is insane. Probably my tier list would be like St. Vincent, Vermont, Ohio, Yamato, and then some other ships. I could do a ranking at some point, but today is just Vermont. 40-second reload base means you're usually saving a lot of your shells. You have insane alpha, 157500. So you can basically two-shot a light cruiser if you citadel them. Like 2 citadels, they're pretty much gone. That's basically what I did in my previous recording when I didn't have my audio set up correctly. I dev struck a Colbert. It was only 2 sits and an overpen, but that was enough to do his whole health pool. Let's see, we have a couple subs here and a CV. Malta, not the biggest threat. It's more of a threat to like the Yodo and Annapolis, because he can AP pen. He has AP bombs, AP carpet bombs. So he's really the bane of light cruisers' existences. He can like 29k, a Colbert, a Genon, a Smolensk, stuff like that. That's actually very tempting. I'm just gonna go for the Malta. I have the range to do so, so may as well. Maybe I can get a cheeky little citadel or something. Next, we're probably gonna go for this Mosfa. He's showing a fair bit of broadside. He's really doesn't care that there's a Vermont right here. I'll go dark in a few seconds. Actually, yeah, I will soon. Nothing. 5. Ooh, Yoshino. It would be smarter to get the Mosfa out, but he is turning out already, so I'm gonna go for the Yoshino. Hopefully he gets spotted soon. Let's see how good these look. Not terrible. Probably doesn't need any sits, but hopefully we can get some pens on him. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see, where was that sub? No, I don't have range for that. Ooh, the Malta is moving in. That is quite the juicy target, I will say. Malta is definitely a more lightly armored carrier. Let's see if we can... Oh, there's a Conqueror, okay. They're really just presenting to me right now. Only I could actually hit them. Let's see. Where's he going? He's probably gonna go... no. I'm not gonna shoot.
Spotter returning to ship.
I'm being pretty greedy with these shots. I really don't want to shoot yet. There's definitely a DD somewhere out here. I think he's gonna be like right there.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
See if we can dodge these two in the back.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
And there we go. 2 is not bad. Oh, we killed the sub. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That means this flank is basically open for us to walk all over it. So, see what we can do here. Conqueror seems to be stationary. It's moving a little bit. Somewhere over there. Doesn't have British acceleration. That's only the St. Vincent and incomparable. So maybe we hit this a little bit. Nah, not quite. I'm gonna turn my turrets the other way. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay. Yeah, one little trick there is to use Control X to make your turrets face the right way. And then as you make a turn, your turrets are where you want them to be. We're actually going to turn out here, try to get our guns on target. Yoshino might be eating some shit here. Ah, not quite. This Mosfa, though, looking quite good. Oh, that looks good. Hopefully he doesn't turn out too much. Can actually sit him. There we go. That's one. Alright, let's try to get over towards the center, because that's where a lot of ships are. Over at D, that is. He overpens and ricochets. Feels bad. Oh, he doesn't overturn, unfortunately. Maybe that one right there might get him. Yeah, kiting Mosfas, when they're fully kited out, very hard to damage. Unless you can like aim for their ass, but at this range it's quite difficult. I think the sub's got him. I'm gonna go for the Conqueror.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, underled that slightly. There we go. Pretty even game so far. Yeah, I underled that one, and this one, actually. Might get him with one. Ah, torpedo protection hit. Let's see, Moss should be turning in at some point. Let's try to nail him here. Mosfa is quite fast. So we'll see if we can get him here. Really glad we got that sub out of the way. Ah, just over pens. Unfortunate. Ooh, there's the Malta, though. Ah, not quite. I'll wait for a full salvo here. Why not? Big numbers. Booga. Oh my. We'll take a Citadel. One of each hit. Very funny. Let's see if this Mosfa feels like turning in and playing the game yet. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there we go. I'm really not afraid to go mid because we have an Annapolis and 2 DDs already in their C-cap, so realistically, what are they gonna do? Shoot me? Gets shot. Oh, you're killing me with these torp protection hits, man. You're killing me.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Attention, reporting the target position.
Go for the Conqueror here. Maybe an Annapolis next. We'll see. He's slowing. Oh my god. Dude, these people. I'll take a pen, I guess. Why would you slow down? For what? Realistically? Like, for what? Hopefully we can take out the CV before the game ends. That'd be quite nice. Of course I underled. Of course, of course. Penned his ass once. Okay. Well, this is not a great game for me. You can never tell when the CV is full speed or not because they autopilot so frequently. Then the autopilot is like half speed like 90% of the time. Gosh. Come on, Yoshino Dev Strike. Come on. Yeah. Oh, actually. Oh, damage is saved. Let's go. Hopefully this DM pushes around. Oh, yes. Oh, he definitely just gets burst fired, for sure. Yeah. GG's. Not a horrible game, but not the best. Yeah, I did alright. Yeah, nothing crazy. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, he's on my blacklist. Cool. They kind of just rolled over and died, to be honest. Let's go again. Man, I'm dehydrated. Oh, shit. And I'm washing my water bottle. It's over. Good thing I have a spare. Alright, we're queuing in. No, I'm not urinating. I have a water jug in my room. Alright, let's see. Arms race, please. I'm like the only person who likes arms race. Oh, airship. Yikes. Yikers. Let's just hope I spawned on the ship. Oh, I did. Okay. Then we have a chance. Usually when you spawn like over on the east side or the west side, wherever the airship isn't, you're kind of screwed because unless you can hard carry your side and the other side wins. So like two conditions need to be met, which is quite rare. Like you should never really depend on your teammates terribly in World of Warships. You can see those little boosters activating. Very cool, and little solar panels. Yeah, you can see the community is not super happy with this mode. There's some light cruisers though. Colbert, Rune, Salem DM. I kind of kicked their teeth in. Interesting take. Fat Jim, very interesting take. Blind fire, my god. No, he hits this, right? Surprisingly very close. Wow. We're gonna play a little bit aggressive here. Try to get a nice pick soon. Nice early dev strike or something. Given Vermont's concealment, Brisk is almost always active, which is really nice. Plus the 40-second reload, you have plenty of time to get that gun bloom down, because it's only 20 seconds and it's literally half your reload. For some battleships, that's their whole reload, so they're never going dark. Which, like Repub, for example, or Thunder or Ohio have pretty short reloads, so you have like a few seconds of Brisk every salvo or so. It's really not enough. Since there's only a Sherman, there's no real torp threat here, so short of the Napoli and Rune, which is also not very threatening. Brandenburg has negative torps, 6 kilometers, and if you're 6 kilometers from a Brandenburg, you're either about to dev strike him or you messed up bad. I'd say somebody's inside. I was turning in, it's over. You miss. Lucky, 0 damage. I healed him. See if he wants to turn out though. That could be quite large. Or we could try to hit their Vermont. We'll see. We'll see. So it would be nice to get this Iowa out of the way, and then we have time to farm a Vermont. Not that we're a farming ship, but... Seems like he's turning broadside. We love to see it. Hopefully that's a kill there. We'll see though. Should be. Oh yeah. Pit-a-dough. Too bad First Blood doesn't do anything. like Yamamoto, where you get an extra consumable.
I need intelligence data.
Confederate is still very, very strong on Vermont, so it's not the end of the world. We're actually going to reverse and smack this Salem, I think. Unless their Vermont feels like going even more broadside. Oh, he might be. Oh. No. He's dark.
Spotter returning to ship.
May as well just keep the airship going. We'll slam the Salem later. Okay, our Salem's dead. That's not ideal. Our Pommern is... How is he that low? Interesting. Hopefully we can deal with their runes soon enough. DM's behind a rock. Salem is probably moving up at this point. Yeah, there he is. So he's not going to be a huge threat soon. But he is a decent farmer, so... Tilling the Vermont crops. There he is. I could just go assassinate him, theoretically. Alright, the Colbert's trying to farm me. It's fun. I'm the only one on the airship. Love to see it. Oh, this is the problem. Fortunately, Yamato mostly missed. Jeez. I gotta dip here. I don't give a full broadside to Vermont. This might be a quick game. Unlucky. Guess no one's on the airship. Unlucky. I definitely pushed in too aggressively there, hoping that my team would be there. Cardinal error.
Problem solved, sir.
It's still possible we live this, but it's unlikely. My best bet is to just try to go dark here. 10 seconds till heal. I don't think I get it. Vermont definitely slaps the shit out of me. Unfortunate. 9k, is that good? Let's just try one more. No, I'm not trying to say I'm the best Vermont player. I'm usually pretty decent, but things like that can still happen. Ah, yes. Another airship escort. Love to see it. We really do love to see it. There's actual torp threat this time. Unlucky. I guess I can support it in F6-7, but going through mid there is just a death wish. Could go around, but unless I was like a Bourgogne, I couldn't really do much if I went down like the 3 line. Like, I'm just so slow I would be out of the game the whole time, so I gotta really play the objective here. So shout out to Gearing30 from Memel. He's a very nice guy. I see him in a lot of my games, always saying the same thing, which is super nice. He's never toxic. He's a very nice dude. Give him a compliment. It's usually very well received too. People aren't like, what the hell? Like, oh, thanks, man. probably running leg mod, given he has 3 consumables, but we'll find out. 17-9 Shima, by the way. Is that good? As hopefully most of you know, Shima should run Survivability Expert, as pretty much all DDs should. I really don't think there's a DD that shouldn't run Survivability Expert unless you're playing a hyper-specific build. But even then, like, Survivability Expert is just so good on Destroyers because you have so little health. Like, I could see running, like, no AR on certain, like, clan battle builds and, like, Swift and Silence, like, Kleber or something, where you're just always unspotted, but you're never really taking damage. But short of that, there's really no reason to run a 17-9 Shima. Not to totally flame this guy, but it's not optimal. It is, one may say, suboptimal. Excuse me, Mr. DM. There's a radar. There's a Shima on our flank. That's not ideal. Fortunately, I'm not over there, so that's good. May as well take a shot. Nope. He is not running radar mod. We're gonna take this shot even though some of our turrets are gonna hit the rock. It's worth it. Even if we get like a few hits. Looks like he's going too fast. But by the time we clear the next rock, we'll probably be reloaded, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Free damage. And it's worth it to try to make him turn out or something. Mess up his positioning. It's an interesting spot for an Andalusia. Oh, is this DM coming in? Let's see. What's his plan here? Should totally turn in. Should totally do that. No. That's okay. Ooh, unlucky. I wonder what this Monty's plan is. Big burst fire enjoyer. Should be the DM radar. Not really sure what else it could be. Could be Riga, theoretically. This Montana's really just dead to rights, pretty much. There's nothing he can really do, he's way too deep. May as well shoot at this point. It's not turning broadside anytime soon. A nice 17k. Not bad. Then we can go assassinate their DM and stop their circle. Vauro really likes burst fire, huh? He's a big burst fire fan. Hey, he's dead. Time to turn on turrets. Actually, I might get a finish. We'll see. Nah, he's dead. I'm actually gonna get kited out here, because I don't feel like pushing a Preußen Goliath and Repub. My Riga's looking a little interesting. But he doesn't expect me to be right here. Hi, Columbo. We're just not even gonna worry about that guy. Hopefully we can kill this Riga. Just one. Ah, overpens. Really not in a ton of danger here. I mean, the biggest threat is just Columbo. And we just need to stay in the circle. So I gotta turn my turrets. Columbo that shoots AP, interesting. You know, I have no idea what the starboard secondary armament destroyed means. I get that notification so often. I just have no idea what it is. Feel free to comment what it means, because it doesn't mean your secondaries are disabled, because my secondaries are still working. I really, really don't know what it means. It's like secondaries, they're still 100% functional. A is fine. You know, like, everything seems fine. It's very strange. Get 'em, Alaska. Yeah. Oh my god, he actually did. Go you, Alaska. Go you. I'm too slow. Please. One thing they could change about this mode is making the circles go slower. Like, that Shima is useless for the rest of the game because he just literally cannot catch up. It's, well then again, he probably shouldn't be over there, but like, still, that just sucks. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, this thing can go 30 knots. Vermont can't even go that fast. There are ships that cap out at like 27, like Yamato. It's crazy.
Torpedoes, astern.
Let's see if I can spot that as Azuma. It could be big. I'm just gonna shoot the Bryson. I'm actually gonna go 4th speed here so I can actually make this turn. There's a couple of torps. That's not ideal.
Torpedoes, direct front.
This one pre-heal. Ah, you won. Dang. I'm the torp belt though, so not too bad. Interesting raid.
Direct front.
Okay, the Oster is actually out of torps now. We're gonna do something a little stupid.
Quickly.
There's one Citadel. I think I overmatched his nose. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in their circle, which is actually really helpful. Because they are moving it very slowly. We're gonna focus our secondaries on the Oster.
Problem solved, sir.
There's very little an Oster can do to a Vermont, given my torp protection. Let's see if we can try to one-shot this guy.
Water airport.
Oh, nearly.
Spotter destroyed.
We're gonna go for the front turret on the repub. See if we can sit him. Because that's where his Citadel can actually be hit.
On fire.
I should like this, hopefully.
Torpedoes to starboard. Great.
Yeah, really.
Quickly. Critical engine damage.
A little bit of damage to the repub. Ah. No, we just threw. Well. Conqueror, full HP Conqueror in Stalingrad is not ideal, but, you know, is what it is, I suppose. Since both of those were airship escort, I'm just kinda... I could play ranked. No, I'll just play one more. Hope for the best. So, you know, Vermont, very slow. You can see some of its pros and cons. It hits like a truck, but kind of gets hit pretty easily. I mean, the armor buff was nice for HE spam. Okay, domination, not bad. I do have some subs, which is annoying, but that's okay. I'm a little afraid of the St. Vincent and Colbert, but at the same time, I kind of smash them, given the right circumstances, so. Let's see what we can do. We got 2 Vermonts on our team. I'm probably going to go in between A and B, So one of their shimmers is 20s. This mod Battle Best. It's either Battle Best or Auto Spy. I can't remember which, but it shows the actual torp ranges of certain ships, which is very helpful. Because if you see like an 8-kilometer shim on the other team, that's, you know, cause for concern. That's and like 12 kilometers is also scary, but 20s are very easy to dodge overall. And before I eat 20-kilometer shimapeds though. Alright. Well, we got a Cleveland over here, so maybe we can catch a destroyer at B. That's our hope. Then again, asking teammates for radar is not always the most successful endeavor. Turret angles on Vermont, they're decent. They're not great. You know, it's hard to get Citadel because of this 38mm torpedo bulge and the lack of overmatch for that caliber, or for that millimeter of armor. Not many things overmatch 38, if anything, actually. I think Shikishima can overmatch 35? Same with Satsuma, Incomparable, etc. Well, I think those are the only ones with 508s or 510s. Can't remember the exact caliber. He's gonna dive before I can shoot him, unfortunately. Okay, Montana might be showing some broadside here. See what we can say about that. Gonna pop the spotter right as I shoot, so I can get that buff. And get as many salvos out with the spotter plane as possible. Colbert, mighty tempting, mighty tempting. Ah, may have slowed down, I'm not really sure where those shells went. Puerto Rico, though. I believe in you, Hot Rod. You can do it. You can figure out the torps. Ooh, a Baltimore. Pushing the cap. Interesting. I think this guy is gonna be like here. Very random guess, but we'll see.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I'm gonna return broadside to a Montana, but realistically he's not doing a ton of damage to me. Ooh, a Napoli. Interesting. Very interesting. That's how I play Napoli, very aggressive. Wonder if we'll have anything to say to him. Missouri from downtown, wow. And I do probably play my Vermont way too aggressively, but I get pretty bored pretty easily, so. Zoomer brain, by the way. This is up. See if the Napoli wants to get spotted. Hopefully those depth charges look good. Ooh, a direct hit. 2 direct hits, by the way. He's maulding. He's absolutely flabbergasted. We're gonna turn turrets for this St. Vincent company. Wonder what his plan is. Or lack thereof. Alright, salvo going off. There's the Napoli. Smart of him to stay dark, not face of Vermont. It's not a recipe for success in a Napoli.
Torpedoes to starboard.
tried to shotgun me.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern.
Ha! He's pissed. I'd be so mad.
Torpedoes astern.
I'm just gonna repair it. Not give him any damage.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to starboard.
It'd be really funny if I kill him here. I doubt it though.
Torpedoes to starboard.
He's I-56, so he has a ton of health.
Problem solved, sir.
Aim for his ass a little bit.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes astern.
A nice little 16k. Too bad.
Torpedoes astern.
We dodged the Shimma torps, or the Napoli torps actually. There's the Shimma. It's a little bit annoying for me. It's okay. Maybe I can give this Montana a business.
Torpedoes astern.
Not quite. We're gonna get our next heal soon, which is nice. And the 2 million is gonna proc as well.
Torpedoes to port.
There it is.
Spotter airborne. Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire.
There we go. A little bit more damage. No citadels, but that's okay. Our Shimma's throwing. Hello.
Torpedoes astern.
We're throwing. Oh my god. What's going on, boys?
Problem solved, sir.
Nice hit on the Baltimore, though. That's pretty good. So we'll fling those out. See if we can get this Puerto Rico. Be a nice pickup. It's got radar and probably hydro, so makes it really hard for our DDs. 9k. Just overpens. How many overpens do I have? 13 overpens, by the way. Is that good? This looks like an L. Montana really doesn't like me.
Spotter returning to ship.
See if we can pick up this Baltimore. Oh, he turned in. No. Why would you turn in there? You're just killing yourself for free. Oh my goodness. What is our Marco Polo doing? What am I doing? Giving free fucking damage. to rep that, given how low my HP is. That is a range mod Donskoy. Love to see it. So I can give him the business. No permafire, please. Thank you. There we go. That's a bit better. No way you can still shoot that. Holy crap. Two bounces, yeah. And I underlet the Donskoy. Turned out even. Yikes.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Underlet again? Sorta. One. That's bad. I'll wait for my full salvo here. Hopefully I can get a little bit more than overpens. Wishful thinking, am I right? Okay, we got Confederate though. We can really show off this reload a little bit. Gets down to 27 seconds with AR. It's close. I think I mentioned 26 in my previous recording where I didn't have a mic on. Should do in the Puerto Rico, hopefully. I turned unlucky. Yeah, that's one of the strengths of Napoli is the turning circle. It's crazy, crazy small. But not the rudder shift to boot. Let's see if the Missouri feels like turning in. No, he doesn't. Dang. Right. That should be good. Ah. Yeah, Puerto Rico kind of has that black hole armor. Not that that was the best shot ever, but, you know, it's a little hard to deal with. Yeah, not quite. No time extension. Well, GG's. 3.8 million potential. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, let's see what we did. Yeah, top of the team. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Well, that's the Vermont. I'll probably make a follow-up video at some point with some better games or some highlights or something, but that is the Vermont. You can see some of its downsides there. Its game impact is very high when you can actually hit things. Unless you're Cadoza and you can't hit shit. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you later. Peace.